Now we gotta find a way down.
One of the first things that we concentrated on was expanding and polishing the melee combat. And so the very first thing we did was to give Drake the ability to engage multiple enemies. An enemy might come up behind him and grab him, and Drake has to kind of struggle to free himself. Other enemies could come and attack him at the same time. And so if the player wails on the melee button, he'll kick them away, kick them in the chest, finally struggle free. So it's that kind of thing, you know. We'd focused very much on the gun combat and the traversal gunplay in Uncharted 2, and so we wanted to expand and evolve the hand-to-hand combat in a way that really honored the source material of our game. So one of the other things that we've been focusing on is giving Drake a bunch of contextual melee moves. So if he's brawling close to a bar top, for instance, he might snatch up a bottle off the bar and crack the guy over the head with it. Along with all of the melee combat, we of course have been expanding Drake's stealth options, and one of the first things that we added was if Drake jumps down onto an enemy and if the player presses the melee button while Drake's still in the air, then he'll do this kind of dive down onto the enemy. We were careful to make it look kind of loose and sloppy, as is Drake's fighting style, but I think that that's going to come in really handy for those players who like to sneak around the environments and get the drop on unsuspecting opponents.
There's a ladder! Come on!
Well, I think animation is absolutely critical to selling the reality of the world of Uncharted. We're always talking about how we have to ground the game, and we do that in the sound design, in the design of the worlds and the levels. You know, we're always looking at real Earth textures, but I think that more than anything else, it's animation that really gets you to believe in these characters as living, breathing human beings, you know, with feelings and with goals and agendas. And so we're very lucky to have an amazing team of animators at Naughty Dog who work incredibly hard to make this stuff look as great as it does, and then programmers who integrate it into gameplay with all of the skill that they do so that it's really playable and keeps that on the button feeling.
If we can't go down, we go across. Hang tight, I'll check it out.
We're always looking for new ways to promote a sense of exploration in the world, and it's amazing how many different ways you can do that. We're adding in probably more free climbing traversal sections than we have done in the past, a few more parallel paths to get to a particular place, and as ever we're very focused on traversal problem solving, really building some of the puzzles of the game into the very levels themselves, always to give the player that sense that they are coming into a new space and discovering for themselves how to reach their goals.
It's an inner ear thing, let's go!
I've always been very interested in closing, the gap between playable gameplay and that cinematic Hollywood experience, and I think that we've done a better job than we've ever done before with this, with Uncharted 3.
Hey, let's go!
We will be releasing Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, on the 1st of November 2011.
This way!